Hey, what's up? It's the Field of Preston Highfield. Thank you all so much for listening, liking, and subscribing on YouTube, Substack, Apple, and Spotify. Been a minute. Pumped to be back here in Portland, Oregon, USA. Made the move from Austin to PDX. Really excited to be here. Excited for the media opportunities down the road or maybe in the near future. That'll be happening professionally. So really excited for that. We'll share that when the time comes. But wanted to hop on. Obviously, Blazers beating the Suns 114-110 to secure the 7 seed. Amazing game, getting the Amazon Prime treatment. And Deni Avdija 41-12-7, looking like an absolute superstar. And for what it's worth, two things. Number one, couldn't find my makeup today. It's been the first podcast in a minute. Number two, new setting here. So just bear with me on this pod. If you're watching visually, it might shake a little bit as I'm getting used to the desk setup and everything. I might reorganize some things here to give you a better backdrop. But regardless, pumped to be here and want to chat all things Blazers on this pod. Little Tom Dundon ownership chat, little Blazers 30,000-foot Scoot Henderson big picture chat, and not being in the lottery this year, which is kind of a bummer because I really like a lot of the players this year in the draft. But I want to celebrate because the vibes are up. I want to be positive because the vibes are up in Rip City for the first time in a long time. First time in the playoffs in a half decade. First time in the playoffs since Dame's first time around in Portland. And, Dame really kind of rescued the vibes post Brandon Roy for Portland. And then when he left, he was amazing from 2014 through 2021 or so. And when he left, when he went to Milwaukee, this has been a franchise that's been in total no man's land for the last 5 years or so. There's been no real direction, certainly no franchise player, complete lack of front-facing ownership. We all know what it is with Jody Allen. By the way, when she was on the podium for the NFC Championship game and then obviously the Super Bowl winning podium, you couldn't have given Paul a little bit of a shout out, oh man, Paul's looking down. He's so proud of you guys as well. Thanks for that. That's all. You needed 3 seconds on Paul Allen. You couldn't deliver a quick Paul Allen. Thank you. You got to be kidding me, Jody. You got to be kidding me. But let's react first to... I'm just going to do a bunch of Blazer stuff here. I don't know. I have no idea how long this is going to take. Let's react first to the Blazers 114-110 win over the Suns. Deni Avdija, 41-12-7, looking like an absolute superstar out there. And that's something we've all thought about the Blazers for a while, ever since Dame left from the first time around. When he was certainly a superstar, it was all right. Who's the next franchise player? Who's the next star? Obviously, the Blazers miss out on a couple ping pong balls. Don't quite get Wemby. They draft Scoot. That's not working out. That's a bigger picture topic for maybe later in this pod or a different segment. But Joe Cronin, to his credit, yes, he whiffs on Scoot. Although a lot of people whiffed on Scoot. There was a ton of hype around Scoot. A ton of pre-draft hype around Scoot. Probably going to cool off from hyping up G League players from now on. Although Jalen Green in this game looked really good. Way better than he's looked all year. Jalen Green actually looked really good in this game. I was going, are the Blazers really going to get beat by Jalen Green, who's an athletic freak for sure, but, not someone that you would think is going to win you a playoff-type game. But to his credit, Jalen Green played very well, 35 points in this one for the Suns to lead them by a mile. Book finished with 22. He came out hot. So to go through the game, obviously you guys watched it, but Book comes out hot and the Suns come out hot, and the playoff energy is amazing. Phoenix, always a very good fan base. One of their bigger games in a minute. Obviously they were in the finals a couple of years ago, but just felt like another big game for them. And, with Durant gone and the way everything shook out with KD, who kind of continues to be a cancer on a lot of teams, you're going, all right, the Suns this year, the Suns, are they gonna do anything? But to Dylan Brooks' credit and Jalen Green's credit, and then obviously Book being a consistent player, I think 8 straight seasons, averaging 25 or more a game. This is a professional team. The Suns are not clowns. They are a professional team. That's something I like about Dylan Brooks, is that he brings a winning edge, a winning energy. Obviously, he's a Duck. I'm a Duck. Totally get it. But I think if you, and I get that people are annoyed by him, but if you respect winning basketball and defensive intensity and a guy who just elevates the the want to and the desire of his teammates, I give you Dillon Brooks. I mean, he finished this game with 20 points, 7 rebounds, 4 steals, and 2 assists. By the way, he shot it pretty well, 6 of 10. He hit 2 ridiculous threes and 6 of 6 from the free throw line. And he was doing his damnedest to stay in front of Denny or whomever as well. So not only did he get it done on the offensive end, but he obviously plays insanely hard on the defensive end as well. They try to screen him a lot, get him off of Denny. That worked. They got Goodwin and Green and Book on Denny a decent amount. But, you the start of this game, the Suns are on fire. But then the Blazers, to their credit, closed the first quarter very well. They are only down 2, 33-31 at the end of the first. And then they kind of dominated the second and the third quarter. And, a couple things come to my mind. Number one, Denny was just that good. Like, he was truly amazing. To go for 41, 12, and 7, that's the best playoff performance by a Blazer, obviously, since a great Dame game, maybe those Nuggets playoff series a couple of years back, when Dame was having those 50 burgers on NBA TV. Not a lot of people were watching it. It was on NBA TV. So it was amazing, man. I think Denny, it's not even that he proved me or other people wrong. I think he just proved himself and proved everyone right. Like we all knew he was a great player. We all knew that this is one of the most valuable contracts in the NBA in 2 decades. No question about it. One of the best contracts in the league in multiple decades. Like, $13 million a year and declining. It's going to be like $11 million a year 2 years from now. I mean, he could easily be making $50 million a year right now playing like that. No question about it. The maxes these days are 60. Book's making 70-something a year. He signed a 2-year, granted he has bird rights, but a 2-year, $150 million deal, something like that. He's making over 70 a year. It's insane. But Denny was just that great, man. He was that great, and whether it's the and one where Brooks kind of hits him in the head at the end of the game and he's able to finger roll it in, or just like the relentless, like, I'm gonna take this ball downhill, and that's his game, obviously, but he just continued to not back down, to take the ball downhill, and the Blazers got pretty 3-happy late because they shot it really well early from 3. They shot it really, really well early. And then inevitably, those shooting ranges or those shooting metrics were going to decrease, just law of averages. You're not going to stay that hot forever in all likelihood. And the Blazers kind of cooled off third quarter. Suns made their run, and the Blazers really got back in it when Denny started to continue to elevate his game in the fourth quarter and just take the ball to the rim. And then Jeremy Grant kind of out of nowhere comes and hits 2 threes. Like Jeremy Grant, who's making $35 a year, by the way, was kind of non-existent for the most part until the fourth quarter, and then he hit 2 massive threes, made a couple big plays defensively. Toumani Camara, obviously we know what it is with him, with his 3-and-D greatness, the final defensive possession on Book to make him pass it out. Amazing job there. Amazing job on Book in general. I mean, Book can get loose for 30, no problem, and in a big-time playoff game, you thought maybe 30, 35, hell, who knows, even 40, and he gets held to 22 points on 7 of 17 shooting. Toumani Camara, a massive reason for that. Obviously, Drew Holiday, completely winning basketball. Donovan Clingan, completely winning basketball. Scoot didn't play down the stretch, probably didn't deserve to. Shaedon, kind of in and out, but you have your guys who are carrying you home. Right now, it's definitely, of course, Denny, and then Drew offensively. He's probably having to do more offensively than even he would want to, I would think. I mean, he's certainly a very, very good offensive player, but all things considered, we know that he's an amazing, truly world-class defensive player, good three-point shooter, and then he's not necessarily known for creating his own shot a ton, but he creates his own shot a lot this year, and just as a Blazer in general. Didn't have to do that on the Celtics or the Bucks when there were star players all around him. He has to do that this year, but he's been doing a pretty good job of it, which is commendable for him. And then, yeah, man, I mean, I think you got enough from Shaedon with 12, but it was really all Denny and all Drew offensively. And then those big threes from Jeremy Grant at the end. But, dude, 41, 12, and 7 from Denny. And I know it's a big conversation of, like, Oh, do the Blazers have a superstar? Is Denny Avdia a superstar? He's a star. He's an all-star, and I certainly wouldn't use the word superstar yet. Let's win a couple playoff series, or at least a playoff series, and play this well. And it's going to be, of course, really challenging to do that against the Spurs, who are just incredible. I've seen them in person a couple times, having lived in Central Texas recently. I've probably seen Wemby in person like 5 times by now. Played in Austin a couple times. Saw him in San Antonio multiple times. I've seen him in Portland actually multiple times over the years. So this is a really, really, really good team. Steph Castle, obviously amazing. Carter Bryant, their rookie, fitting right in. Champagnie is an absolute sniper from the corner. So they're gonna have a lot to deal with. Vassell, the rest of those guys, they're gonna have a lot to deal with. But to enjoy this one is appropriate, and I just think. I just think you tip your hat to Denny and Tiago and Drew and Klingon for playing winning basketball, and it was just incredible, man. I mean, it was a tough atmosphere to go into. The Suns come out hot, and for the record, again, like I said, no one expected the Suns to do much this year, so hat tip to the Suns for even making it kind of this far. And I love Dillon Brooks, man. I love Dillon Brooks. I know a lot of you guys don't. I just love a player who knows how to play winning basketball. He's so awesome. Dillon Brooks is so awesome.